Hi guys, welcome back to another exciting episode. My name is Ogechi and this is Ogechi Reaction. If you're stopping by for the first time or see my beautiful face for the first time, hello, hi. Do you want to click on the red subscribe button, like this video and drop your comments. I'd love to know what you think about this video. I'd love to see your thoughts and everything you think about this video. And for returning subscribers, especially the returning viewers who haven't joined this army, make sure you're subscribed to this channel. You know why? Just so that YouTube recommends this video to the right audience, and just support my growth and those nice stuff. So please do the needful. Please, thank you. So today's video is about Whoopi, right, and The View. Today's video is from Blaze TV. Blaze TV. Whoopi loses her mind over Trump. How is The View still on air? I'm still wondering why too. I'm wondering how they are still on air. Anyway, let's see what they've got to say. Make sure you drop your comments. I'll be dropping my thoughts during the course of this video and after this video. Let's get straight into today's video.
So I want to play Whoopi Goldberg, who every time, I know, Yaku's already like, oh my gosh, you have to play a clip from The View again. Every time I'm like,
play a scene from Sister Act. That was her best moment, and then it went downhill from there.
How is it possible that this show is still on? Who is watching this show?
It's underwritten by the Democratic Party.
It must be. It actually is really depressing if you think about it. That a show like this is still profitable, which means people are still watching it, which means people actually consume this trash. But I want to play Whoopi Goldberg talking about Joe Biden running for democracy, which of course we are not a democracy, but they like to say we are a democracy. So they ingrain it in your head so that you think that we are a democracy when we're not. But she talked about Trump, and if he wins, he's going to round people up and put them in camps and stuff. Watch.
Interesting. I'm sorry. What's interesting for me is that
yes,
people's faith in the country is waning.
Yes.
That's the thing that's pissing me off, because in fact there's a reason Joe Biden ran the way he did. There's a reason he's running for democracy now, because that's really what's at stake. You worried that you can't pay your bill? Wait till the other guy becomes president and you won't have to worry about it, because you'll be in some camp somewhere, because that's his promise. His promise to us is he's going to force people to do his bidding. That's what he said. I'm going to be good on day one, and I'm going to turn into this other person. So here's the deal. This is all up to you. This is all up to you. We can sit up here till we're green in the face. But this really comes down to the people. What is the country you want? Do you want the country that you kind of thought you had, where we all get to say what we think and we don't have to be afraid of being American? And believing that, there will be people who come in, and some will get in quick and some will take a different route, but they're coming here for a reason, because they're living in a place that's not good for their families. If you're okay with that, you understand that, then fight for us to find a better way to make immigration work. Fight for that. Don't fight for keeping everybody out, because then we all have to leave.
Okay.
The projection going on in almost everything that she said is so incredible. She's talking about rounding people up in camps. I'm like, your guy is the guy who's weaponized the entire FBI and DOJ against half of the country. You've got the FBI coming at, putting families at gunpoint because a pro-life guy wanted to go protest a Planned Parenthood. I mean, I can't even, you're throwing people in prison for decades because they waved an American flag in the Capitol and walked out and left, and non-violently. What kind of projection is this that Trump's the guy who is going to somehow weaponize his position?
For 4 years, Donald Trump had a chance to show this inner tyrant. It never showed, whereas the Democrats seem to be taking him off ballots and throwing every legal trick at him they can. I saw a poll just yesterday that surprised me, and I think one of the most surprising things I've seen in American politics is the transformation of someone who I'm going to guess everyone around this table made some jokes about recently, Senator Federman from Pennsylvania, who surprises. I don't know if he's been flying in the last few months. He's still a Democrat, but he's avoided all of that crazy talk. He's avoided the woke extremism. He's sort of the anti-squad, and he's he's saying he's for Israel, fighting back against terrorism. He talked about pinkos the other day. When was the last time you heard a Democrat use the word pinkos? And he's not wild. He's coming across as a sensible working class Democrat. And you're going to say, Ezra, there's no such thing. Well, actually, there sort of was. There was a time when Democrats and Republicans were sort of close to the middle of the bell curve. The Republicans, I don't think, have moved particularly to the right, but holy moly, has the center of the Democrats moved far left. I was just watching Whoopi, and I thought, oh, that's just the crazy woke. And I was thinking about your question: who's watching this? Who's consuming this? But the poll I showed suggested Federman may actually be the most popular senator in America right now. I don't know, but I've never seen a transformation of a guy move to the right after being elected. And of course, he had the stroke and things like that. I don't know. Maybe he's healing. Maybe he's getting sharper or something. It's just, I don't know if you've noticed it, but
oh yeah, for sure.
We have.
For sure. Well, and I mean, how scary is it then, to Ezra's point, Yaku, how scary is it that John Federman seems to be the adult in the room? the giant in the hoodie.
Can we go there? Because by no means would I ever agree with the most moderate liberal back in 1957 and 65. This is still the people that brought us Kinsey and Hefner and Love is Love movement and with Fauci back then, even with AZT and HIV. But Federman is just that guy now. And it looks almost conservative. But we must very quickly remind ourselves that it's not. But it looks that way, and that it's a clear indicator. It's a plumb line to show how far the left has moved. Compare Federman to Whoopi. This is a certifiably insane woman. She's out of her mind. Completely out of her mind.
But people will listen to her.
She has lost her marbles. She doesn't even make sense. She contradicts herself. Look, there's a deep, dark hurt in that woman. That when did Trump say I'm rounding people in camps? I can show you camps. I can show you what Biden's doing. I can show you how when our Congress, when Mike Johnson goes down to the border, he holds 13,000 migrants in a camp in Mexico and doesn't allow them to cross, because I was there, doesn't allow them to cross over because nothing to see here. And the next morning, release them from the camp. So no, Barack Obama building cages, right? It's projection, you nailed it, to the nth degree.
If you like that clip, there is plenty more where that came from. Click the link in the description below to subscribe to the News and Why It Matters YouTube channel to watch the full episode.
Wow. I think, first of all, Whoopi is a very popular person, okay? Whoopi is very popular. And The View, oh my gosh. This lady was just complaining, or she was just mentioning that who listens to this trash? She called it trash. Like, who listens to them? Like, who listens to The View? Like, their propaganda, their thoughts, their line of thoughts, the kind of things they project outside. We are usually like, what is this woman talking about? Like, what is she talking about? Do they even have their audience? Of course they have their audience. They have people that listen to them, because they're usually out of line, or they say these things on purpose, or they're just paid to say things like this without even... You guys, what do you think about this video? It is, I don't know, it is a bit disturbing, because I mean, who says things like this on air? And still, she stands on what she says, and she's very, I mean, it's a bit disturbing. What do you guys think about this video? Let me know your thoughts about it, and I'll see you in my next episode. Make sure to like, subscribe, and drop your comments. See you in my next episode. Bye.